Hi everybody, welcome to another reading or another video, depending on which videos you've seen. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Aaliyah, and in today's reading, I'm going to pull a couple cards about gentle messages. I've been in a place where I've been putting all of my energy towards healing some long-standing things, and I shared a little bit about it in a few videos past. But if you found this video, if this video found you, it could be because you too are, healing through a lot or going through lots of change. Look at this beautiful graphic, this beautiful butterfly. I love this shirt. What does it say? It says, without it, there would be no butterflies. I just was attracted to this. Anyway, I have been going through that, and so I just want to make a video about, gentle messages that we might need to hear. And I feel like my voice sounds different. I don't know. Healing is not linear, as they say, and a lot of the time when we are processing certain illnesses or emotions or, parasites is another example. So many of us deal with that. These things, these patterns, they have cycles, they have ebbs and flows, nothing is just cut and dry. Everything is changeable and fluid and moving. And there were a couple times so far in this video where I felt like I'm just going to start it over. This is not my favorite intro, ever. But I want to keep it here because it's real. And, that's important to me. Okay, so gentle healing messages. What are some ways that we can be gentle or give ourselves the gentleness that we need? Wants to come out. Well, the Three of Cups wanted to come out, but it didn't quite come out. So I'm using the Wild Unknown tarot deck, by the way. I haven't used this one in a while. And I just got this urge to go collect more decks because I'm so in love with I have so many different decks that I like to kind of rotate through them, and it keeps things really satisfying because I am an artist and appreciator, lover of beauty, and I'm just satisfied with my decks. I'm just happy that I have all these different decks. I can just switch them up and use different ones, and it's like a refreshing kind of feeling. Anyway, we have the King of Wands. I think this is the King of Wands, the father. I mean, there's a son, a daughter, a father, and a mother. So, I think that's page, knight, queen, and king. So yeah, we have the King of Wands, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. We have the Moon, and we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I think that this is acknowledging, soon you're going to be having an expanded perspective. I feel like this is saying, it's kind of a story here. This is like the energy of your being protected. Whether it's you or someone who's taking care of you or supporting you, there's this energy around you or inside of you of support and advocacy. This feels to me like a moment of, hey, come with me, let me hold your hand and protect you while we walk away from this thing. I will provide for you while you are vulnerable and letting go and releasing. There's this energy of balancing the vulnerability of, change and moving away from something broken or not working or not serving, and being protected and being fiercely protected and fiercely advocated for at the same time. So I think that this is just saying, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I love you. You're doing it. You're moving on. You're growing, you're changing, you're going towards the good stuff, you're moving away from the bad stuff, and that's incredible and that's exciting, and I'm going to provide you warmth and nourishment and protection and empowerment and all of this good, like, protector kind of energy stuff while you're going through this. I really love this energy. I really love this energy. And even if this isn't coming in the form of an actual relationship or a connection that's in your life, I'm telling you that I am proud of you, and I am praying and wishing and hoping for you to receive this encouragement and support that you deserve, because what you're doing, moving away from whatever this is, whether it's healing from a sickness or leaving a toxic relationship or leaving something that is no longer interesting or serving you, that's so good. That's so good. Okay. And then, with that, there's going to be some expansion entering your emotional world. You might feel like you are moving into a more spacious place. There is a message, I feel like, in my field at least, and I'm sharing it, and now it's in your field too, about spaciousness, creating more space, and moving from feeling trapped and stuck or like uncertain, or like some things are unclear, into a place of expansion. Okay, so I know that wasn't exactly direct advice on what we can do to be more gentle with ourselves, but these things, they come up to be acknowledged, and that's what I'm here to do. But I want to ask specifically, is if there is anything that we can actively do to be gentle with ourselves, to feel gentleness. Okay, so this is the Two of Pentacles. So usually when these cards come out reversed, I feel like they're, instead of looking at me, like telling me a message, I feel like they're giving you something. It's just the way that it comes out physically, the orientation of the card. So I feel like there's two meanings for this. Two of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like, is saying it's okay to just not know. It's okay to not know. It's okay not to decide. You could be not knowing what to do. You could feel at a standstill. You could feel really stagnant. Two of Pentacles in reverse is stagnancy and a lack of clarity, a lack of decisive forward action, a lack of momentum or movement. It's just a stalemate. And that feeling stuck, kind of feeling like when you're there for long enough, it doesn't feel comfy. It doesn't feel good. And then the second message in this card, this facing you, I don't even remember what I was going to say. I feel like that was really the main thing, honestly. If anything else comes up, I will say something. But yeah, like, it's okay not to choose. I guess the other thing is, in terms of being gentle with yourself, I think this is encouraging you to make whatever decision that has been on your mind, or that you've been contemplating or taking a long time to kind of decide whether or not I should do this thing. You don't know if it's going to be good. You don't know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and isn't it funny that I'm like wearing a butterfly and we have another butterfly? So I feel like, even just related to my shirt with the change and the butterfly, and then the butterfly here and the Two of Pentacles, there could be a message in here about, in order to produce this experience of gentleness and being held, you might need to change what it is you're committed to. You might need to change some habits or patterns. You might have some commitments or pre-existing commitments or agreements or even contracts or whatever that are no longer serving you, and that you need to just kind of reevaluate. You could be contemplating or considering changing like a major habit or lifestyle, or like big decision. And you could also have been contemplating whether or not you should take action on a certain thing. You might have been thinking, should I do this? Should I pursue this? Should I go this route for my healing? Should I go this route for my well-being? And I feel like the answer could be yes. I don't want to say it is yes, because I don't know, and there's no way I can know. Well, you know what? But I am hearing the answer is yes. And obviously it's up to you to discern. I'm just here sharing what I hear, what I feel. Okay, so I'm going to get a final card on what we can do to be gentle with ourselves. What do you need to hear to be gentle? Guide you towards gentleness. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, excuse me. I just swallowed my spit. You know when that happens? No, I didn't. I choked on it. That's what I meant to say. And then I swallowed it. Yeah, in case you were wondering. Anyway, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, and I feel like this is assurance that everything's going to be okay. And I'm still reeling from that awkward moment that happened like 10 seconds ago. But it's fine. It's fine. We power through. We're not going to delete this. We're not going to start it over. It's going to be great. It's great. It's already great. It's okay to be awkward. Ugh. This is just life, you know? Okay, so yeah, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is inviting you or suggesting to treat yourself or to do what you need to do to boost your sense of comfort and security and vitality. And vitality doesn't need to mean that you're on fire and have crazy upbeat energy, or that you have to be super, super active. Vitality can be as simple as doing something gentle, like eating something healthy and nourishing, or going on a walk for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then sipping on ice water when you get back to cool off or whatever. I mean, for me, it's hot, and that's kind of, yeah. It's hot outside because I'm in Florida at the moment. But just really, really simple things. Like, I think this is pointing to focusing on comfort, and this is something I need to hear as well. Need to be reminded and affirmed. Like, it's okay to be comfortable. And, you know, even if you're in a place where you don't have energy to do as much or to build anything or to make any kind of serious moves, you don't need to feel like you're failing. You don't need to give up. You can just do one small thing and put your energy, put your frustration, put your desire to heal, put your discomfort, put your love for yourself, put it into just one action that is not going to wipe you out, but it's going to keep you balanced. It's going to make you comfortable. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we do have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps just a little bit, and then, you know, go throw ourselves or gently insert ourselves into a easy activity like going on a short walk. And you might not feel like moving at first. You might feel tired. But that's part of healing. You know, we need to keep things fluid and pumping and moving around and draining, and, you know, so we can just in bite-sized pieces, we can do little things that are good for us. And if we have a good support system, you know, that's such a blessing. And, you know, it can be really nurturing to ask, like, hey, can you help me cook a meal, a nurturing, healthy meal? I don't really have that much energy, you know. Sometimes all you have energy for, all you can do for yourself is to walk for a few minutes and then come back and rest, and you don't have energy for anything else. And that's how it is sometimes, regardless of what you're healing from or going through, and regardless of whether people want to judge you or misunderstand you or put pressure on you. You know, I feel like there are so many, you know, narratives in countless cultural corners of the Western world about, you know, production. And, you know, I mean, I've heard some really heart-wrenching stories about people who, actually heard a story recently about this person who got let go of at his job because he took 2 sick days off, and they let go of him and they kicked him out of his house because part of the job agreement was, you know, they provided housing. And that just is so heartbreaking to me, and especially that they weren't even kind. You know what I mean? I think it just goes to show how deeply people are in a survival state that they can't even be understanding or kind when the person that they are providing work and housing for gets sick and calls out for 2 days. after providing loyal work for months or years. And that, unfortunately, it's wrong, and it's the kind of world that we live in, that people have to go through not being able to rely on or count on other members of society. And I think it also goes to show how much pressure is put on individuals to produce and provide, because one person can't provide everything. One person cannot provide everything. And so, don't put pressure on yourself to be perfect, to be healed, to have it all together. There are, I don't know, 8 billion other people on the planet breathing and farming and having children, and these are all such random things, but just like there's a message in what I'm trying to say about the significance and the importance and the you matterness, that quality in your existence. Like, you're not invalid just because maybe society deems you to be invalid, and a lot of people with health issues or functioning challenges are deemed as invalid, and I mean even literally called invalids, you know what I mean, in society, but that's not the case, because everybody matters, everybody has something worthy, and your worth is not measured in in productivity and whatnot. So just be gentle with yourself, rest, be cozy, and that's it. I'm going to end this here. If you feel called to work with me, I offer personal readings. Send me a message if you want one, and check my description for the types of offerings that I have. I will see you next time. I love you. Bye.